Yes, people, myself, Treehouse Podcast, we're back, season 3 of the Treehouse Podcast. I've got a very, very special guest. I've been waiting for a minute to get him in. My guy, Cadell, what you telling me, bro?
What's going on?
You good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Good to finally get you sat down on the sofa with me, bro, for a chat. So obviously, Cadell, big figure in Grime. We're doing bits in Grime. It makes sense that this is the direction the podcast is going to go in now. A lot more Grime focused, pushing more Grime artists, as well as the money side that we do as well.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot more focus on the Grime. So what I start with you, bro, is like you start in music, because obviously I know your story. So some of the stuff I'm going to ask you, I might know, but it's for the audience, you get me? So when did you sort of start music?
I started when I nicked my first exercise book in school.
The blank ones?
Yeah.
The blank to writing?
I nicked my first exercise book.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens if you lose an exercise book, or they lose an exercise book, this primary school, they give you one to just do a day's worth of work in.
Yeah.
Just rip the fucking day's worth of work and take it home.
And you got the full, and that was your first lyric book?
Yeah. I kept collecting those. And then the first time I recorded a song, my dad recorded me in the house.
Yeah. So obviously your dad, I know this, he used to be heavily involved in like the youth clubs.
Yeah.
So he had that background of recording.
Yeah, he still
MC
is.
is probably the generation above us, 2 above us or whatever.
He still is. He's recording the drill kids now. So.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, still in the youth work and stuff. Yeah,
he's recording
that's
the drill
sick, man.
kids.
I rate that.
Up, man.
So obviously as well, bro, your brother is like the godfather of Grime, Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
How did that sort of have an effect, if any, on you and your music and how you approached it?
It had an effect after the fact. Like, I always talk about it, but as I talk about it, I word it better and better every single time. It's like, I got to like discover Grime without feeling like, oh yeah, well, I'm entitled to be in here because of da-da-da-da-da. Like, I just got to like it for my own self, like going on LimeWire or going on MySpace, etc., whatnot. And then it took to about I knew he was doing music and etc., whatnot, like, but it took to about 2009 is when I realised, oh shit, like, he's really like...
He's got the motion.
Yeah.
Because I think I've heard you speak about it before.
Yeah.
And you made a very good point. I think it was in the Argue interview. Like, to you grew up in that. So you seen him doing champagne dance, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I just thought everyone done it.
You thought everyone did that.
I thought that was everyone. Yeah. Like, on my road, there was like some Asian boy at number 13. He used to produce.
Yeah.
Someone else lived at the bottom of the road. Then you go 2 roads down. It was just like, I thought everyone done it. So.
Yeah, it's just natural.
Yeah, it was
natural in there.
Yeah.
Hear that. So obviously you said like 2009 you sort of realised what Wiley was doing and that kind of thing. Is that when you started to take it a bit more seriously and see an avenue for yourself?
I think so, because the following year I was 14 and that's when the mixtape started coming out and etc., whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think like that did play a part definitely into me like wanting to commercialize it. Before that, it was just like just having bars to just be better than your cousins, and that was it really for me.
But then it started to become like an avenue. I hear that.
Yeah.
So obviously as well, bro, one thing with your brother is he's always been a guy who supports and helps and travels as well.
Yeah.
Big thing about Wiley is especially I've heard you say like he just say where you going, he's going to get a taxi to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, to a lot of people that is mental.
Yeah.
But knowing Wiley's character, that to him, like you said,
like,
is normal.
Even today, people was like to me, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm in Manchester." They're like, "What are you doing over there?" And I was just like, "I'm in Manchester, innit? It ain't my first rodeo." Like, going to Manchester's normal to me. Like, I got the time to. I don't think of it like it's far. It's not far.
Yeah.
I'll just watch a bit of YouTube, and I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's like one thing very similar to Wiley with yourself is you do travel, and like. It's on my notes here. It's going to get into a bit more, but like you're one of them where you will seek out new sounds, and I proper champion that for you, bro. I put it's one thing that I highly rate about you is you'll say check this person, and some people might like get onto you, whatever. But then 6 months down the line, and 12 months, whatever.
In the last month, I've been Wells, Wigan, Manny, Notts. In the like up and down the Midlands.
Yeah.
I want to go Middlesbrough bad. I badly want to go Middlesbrough, but I'm waiting for them to be ready for me. Like, I just like, obviously I've been in London, but that's standard. But yeah, I'm up and down.
Is that one something that you feel like helps your, I wouldn't say your music, but like your creativeness and experiencing different cities and accents and swag and that kind of thing?
I think it helps, like, it helps me embody being British instead of being from London.
Yeah.
Because we're from Britain. Like, if you go to America, people go Atlanta, people go Texas, people go LA, people go all over the place, Alabama.
Yeah.
But here it's like you just stay in your end little state. Like, that's right. It's good. It's all right.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna make you like conquer how you see American artists conquer America.
Yeah. I feel like it's good to a certain point. Like you make yourself in your bits. And then it's about...
I feel like a lot of people leave the country before they see the country. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, people have seen other countries before they've seen their own. That's fucking mental to me. Like, you know, people ain't been to Manchester, but they've been Tenerife.
I can't lie. I only went London. I only went London for the first time. Like, when was it? 2021, 22? 22, I think, was the first time I went to London, bro. And I've got family in London as well.
It's the first time I come to... The first 3 times I come to Manchester, I know I got fucking lost. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I know one of the first times was when I come with Maverick Sabre.
When you link me?
Did I link you that day? Yes.
You
and the day the Mago clash.
Right.
That was like probably like the 3rd or 4th time I've been to Manchester.
Right, okay.
And I got lost later that day.
Yeah.
Like,
it was Maverick's tour, innit? Yeah. So that was only a couple of years ago.
That was like the 3rd or 4th time I've been to Manchester.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. So
since then I've been here 1,000 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've noticed that. I'll see it when you.
I've done the Christmas market here, not last year, the year before.
Oh yeah.
I was up at.
I hate them, you know, bro.
It was all right. It wasn't that.
You didn't like it, man.
No, I'm not really a big like traditional Christmas. Do the Christmas thing.
Yeah. No, I hear.
I just went there for the food, so it was all right. It done what it was meant to.
So obviously, big part of your musical journey, bro. One thing that, again, I champion that you do, and I rate every artist that does this, is like releasing projects. And not just like projects, like little EPs here and there.
Albums,
bro. And we're talking, like, the quality's there.
Yeah.
How many is it now? 10?
It's at 10 now.
10.
Yeah.
Mental. So, out of the 10, I asked Manga this question because he's another one with a lot of projects. What's your favourite project out of the ones you've done?
Oh, this one's the most. This one's
the new Watch and Learn thing.
Yeah, because this one is that I've broken through the mold. Like the other ones, like when I first done my project, like when I first was doing my project, like when I done 1446 into Watch and Learn 1, like them first 2 projects, you either was on SB, you was on Grime Daily, you was on Logan. There was only a few places you can go. Like, you could do stuff in Manny, you could do stuff in Brum,
you
could
mean
do
to
stuff
push
in
the project?
Yeah, 100%. There was hardly any, like, it was very niche. It was like, if you're not standing next to a set few people, then bollocks you, basically.
Yeah.
But now it's like, all right, cool. I can market it here, there, here. And I know everything about all these different markets, and it's like, they're all established now. Like, they was there, but they just wasn't established.
Yeah.
Like, even yourself, like, it's established now.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can avoid competing with the bog standard label signed artists and still make a big impact. So I think this one had a lot of fun making it, had a lot of fun releasing it.
Yeah.
So I have to say this one. And especially all the lead, I think this one is literally, it just embodies every other project. Like, it's like a culmination of who I was from the first one to now. So I like it.
Now, I'm glad you've said that. And that's a sick answer as well, bro, because I was thinking about mine before, innit?
Yeah.
And like, before this one, I probably would have said No Bias or Angry Kid.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's my style, like.
Do you know what? A lot of people have been like to me, we want the London, like, because when I made that project London, they were like, we want it to be like London. And I was like, wow. So like now I have like purist fans that actually have like their own ideology of who I'm meant to be. And I usually remember watching like, you know, like how Michael Jackson has Thriller fans.
Yeah.
I want it to be like Thriller. So it's like, I enjoyed pissing them off this time still. I did.
But yeah, it's very certy album, and just like leaning into that. It's out now.
Mm-hmm.
When did it drop? Was it Christmas Day? It was Christmas Day, wasn't it? Yeah. So Merry Christmas from Cadell. Yeah, if you haven't already, you've got a Christmas present off Cadell in your Spotify. Type in Watch and Learn Free. It's there.
But the way it's hitting, it's like it dropped this year. It's still like running like it dropped last week.
Yeah. Nah, the thing is though as well, it's like I've seen little bits of the numbers and stuff you shared, and it's like, more power to you, man. You deserve it because you've worked hard on it. And like, I feel also as well, just to say, like I touched on a couple other projects there, feel like Sorry played a big part in this one doing as well. Do you agree with that?
So my plan was, from Angry Kid to now, it's been an era. Like that's a whole separate era to London.
Yeah.
The U6, etc., whatnot. And Angry Kid was like, that was more like me trying to shed light on the fact that Murky Ace recorded my first album. You know what I mean? Like
so we're gonna get into that as well.
Like he recorded my first album, so it was like, how can he record my first album? He recorded Free Is the New Six. I've done amazing, and we haven't got a joint project together. Well, we do. We've got Tizzy Gang one, but like just me and him.
Yeah.
So that was more that, like playing the field with that. Whereas then I look back and I thought, like there's 8 different algorithms. Like there's the Spotify one, there's the Apple one, there's the physical one, there's the YouTube one, there's all different types of ones. I thought, instead of me trying to like monopolize and kill all of them at once in one project and then the next thing, everyone's like, all right, cool, we know he's going to sell loads because he's killing it. I thought, all right, cool. No bias, it was more Apple thing for me. I was heavy on the Apple.
You tried, didn't it?
Yeah. Then the physical side, I done Sorry. So I was like, getting the physicals, let's do it. And then this one, I'm like, all right, cool, Spotify. I know that the younger crowd's on Spotify.
Yeah.
I know what the younger crowd are listening to. Do you remember when everyone used to say to me, all the kids listen to drill? You say, all the kids like drill. And I was like, no, they don't. They like loads of different shit. They like grime, but they just don't like, they're not going to know what happened in 2005.
Yeah.
So I thought, I need
Some
to...
of them weren't even born, innit?
Yeah.
It's getting on.
A lot of them weren't even born. I was in the studio the other day. I said, Ask Kid is a 19-year-old. He said, nah, I don't know who he is. I showed him the freestyle. He said, I was 1. I said, wow, we need to move the fuck on. Because if you ask any grime purist, that's like meant to be the thing that all the kids look to and da-da-da-da. No, bruv, they've got their own childhood.
Yeah.
Like even me, I've had everyone calling me young. I'm 30 in 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, I had my own childhood. I grew up listening. Like, don't get me twisted, I was definitely tapped into like what happened in 05, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I had my own childhood, man. Like,
yeah, of course. That was that 05 era, whatever.
Yeah,
that's not your story, is it?
It's not disrespectful for me to say we need to move the fuck on.
Yeah,
but we do. Yeah. Because that means like we just got to keep paying for all the oldest houses because they done it first. Who gives a shit? Do you know what I mean? Let's move on.
No, I hear it, bro. So then just quickly before we move on from Watch and Learn Free, I just wanted to touch on like the features.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Duppy and Renz are on there. Them two, I rate them so what? Everyone knows I rate Duppy and Renz highly.
I was on both their first projects, so it was like I had to do the full circle. It would have been like with Duppy. Duppy's been busy. He's been nominated for the Mobos twice.
Yeah,
I waited. I was like not dropping it until Duppy sends his verse. Like everyone else was ready, all there. Renz was there, Mav was there, Lancey was there, but I knew Duppy was going to have a big year ahead of him. He had the Mobos and shit and whatever. I said, I'm waiting. Second, he sent his verse in. I was like, as long as I can get it out before Christmas, as long as I got that Duppy verse, I'm all right. Because I was on Now You See Me. I was on What Did He Do? So it's like, it's criminal for me to go jump on both of them and then walk off into the sunlight.
Yeah.
So, and I could have done loads more grime features, but I thought it's not my last one. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple grime songs I'm going to be on like that I've been in talks with up and down the country.
Okay.
That like.
What, coming soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely coming soon. As in like, I need to go and record in a minute. But.
There's a mic there.
I might do it. But yeah, so like I've got those in the pipeline.
Yeah.
But the most important ones for me was the Duppy and the Renz one, 100%.
Yeah. Now I rate that, and I rate the answer as well because you were on their tapes. Now you see me, it's OT Trips.
OT Trips.
Can't lie, it's in my top 3 dopey songs.
I got the Can't Catch Me one with Renz.
Yeah.
I had to, like, it was no way. I don't give a fuck if I had Drake, 50 Cent, and fucking T.I. on the album. Duppy and Renz was going to be on the album.
Yeah, no, I rate that. Bro.
100%.
Love that. And then you just touched on him as well, like Lancey.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, obviously killing it at the minute.
That was long overdue.
Yeah.
That was way long overdue.
You used to have sort of like...
Yeah, that weren't a yesterday.
Words, but you're around each other.
If I didn't have all that shit with No Bias, that would have been at No Bias times.
Right, okay.
Like, not that song, but like...
a feature with him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like, 100,000,000%.
Because you've done bits. You did the intro thing, that was pretty sick.
Yeah,
I seen a clip of that from... Was that from the show?
Yeah.
And you was on the screen, innit? Yeah, I remember that, man. So, yeah.
But there was a stage where I just said to him, like, if I walk through this door now, everyone in Grime is going to try and pretend like they don't know who the fuck I am. So let me just quickly smoke everything and I will come back to this. And then once I felt like it was really smoked, I was like, all right, cool, let's get to it. And then we got to it.
Nah, sick. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't already, go and check out Watching Man Free,
definitely.
Man. Christmas present there from Cadell.
Definitely.
So leading on from that, bro, what would you say your thoughts are and your views on the current state of Grime? Because this is something that you're probably a bit opinionated on, I'm opinionated on. So
see, when I break Grime down, I break them down and then I break me down. Because if I say something, I sound like I'm mad big-headed and etc. But I'm allowed to be big-headed because like I've been doing it since I was fucking like a pipsqueak, and now I'm not a pipsqueak. So like what I think about Grime is for me might not be for someone who's like emerging.
Yeah.
So for everyone, I think it's overly healthy right now.
Yeah.
I think it's been overly healthy. I like the fact that everyone is aware of each other.
Yeah.
I love that. Like,
us being from Money as well,
do you know what I mean? I love that. If you say Treehouse, there's not many people that are at the peak in London that can go, oh, well, who's Treehouse? Like, you can't do that. There's like, realistically, there should be no egos in it. Like, obviously, there is egos. Everyone wants to be the best and etc. whatnot. However, the one-line flow needs to die. It needs to die. I'm hearing too many man. I'm sitting on the sofa, and then I go to the sofa, and then I go to the sofa, and again to the sofa. I don't want to hear that, bro. I'm tired of that. And then you get the reload because your mates are in the room. Of course, you're going to get the reload. Your mates are DJ. Your mates are the ones you're passing the mic to. Like, it's just, I love you guys, but fuck off.
Yeah, now I'm with you,
respectfully. Bro. Like, have something more to say than the one-line flow. Don't think you're going to shout a one-line flow to me. I'm going like you're a don for me. I don't give a shit. I'd rather people not understand me in a set and then play my album and hear some depth.
Yeah,
hear me talk about the sofa in 4 bars and say it again.
Yeah.
I'm cool on that. I swear down, I'm cool on that.
No, I back it. I'm backing that
overly
point.
Cool on that. Man. Overly cool on that.
So what do you think like with like sets and stuff like that? Because obviously that's like a big talking point in Grime, especially recently, the quality of sets.
Yeah.
And all that kind of thing. What do you think of sets? Is there still a place for them and that kind of
I haven't done a set since Cadell and Friends, I don't think.
Was there one with Impact after that?
On my own.
Yeah, on your own.
Yeah, so what I done was, my dynamic was, when we done Cadell and Friends, I told everyone 8 bars each.
Yeah.
Because reality of it is, if you ain't getting a reload in the first 2 bars, I don't want to hear another fucking 14. I love you to bits. And I want you all to win. And I don't want you to hate me and think I'm big-headed when I say this. If you ain't killing the first 2 bars, you can fuck off. And the first 2 bars need to have 2 different word endings. I can't do the one-line flow to me personally. So I made sure that it was like 8s. And then I went and done half hour on my own to remind everyone that just know I don't need...
Yeah, I'm not protecting myself with the...
Yeah, I didn't do that set to pass the mic. It weren't that. Like, I really got this, like, down to a T. I think the next set I do, there's not going to be no traditional Grime beats at all whatsoever. It's not I think, that's what's happening. Like, the next time...
What you're leaning towards, the new sound.
Yeah, the new sound's got to be definitely... Like, there's not... Like, I've seen a couple JF beats in the Trans Present set. I've seen that. Big them up for doing that. Shout out Trezor, shout out Chambers for doing that.
Yeah.
But in the reality of it, I need to do a set because it's me that told you about JF anyway. So I need to do a set with like all the new beats. Like JJ from Knots offered to do one. I think I might take him up on that offer.
Yeah, shout out JJ, man. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm just going to just do half an hour on all the new sound. So it's just undeniable that it's just Cadell's just co-signing that I'm jacking that. That's what it is.
How would you describe the new sound of Grime? What's the difference between traditional, for those that don't know what we're talking about?
There's more perk 40s. I don't know if anyone that knows Sonics knows what a perk 40 is. It's like a type of 808. There's more perk 40s in there. There's more melodies with the 808s if being used.
So the sound's slightly changing, but the tempo and that sort of thing is...
The tempo's widening.
Yeah, it's creeping up in it.
It's widening because now I can... Belt was 148.
Yeah. I know a lot of DJ as well.
You know
My DJs and a lot of DJs that we've linked up with, they don't mix at 140 anymore. Yeah. It's like a 145 minimum.
Yeah. Or you can get away because of how the dynamics of the drum patterns are. You can get away with starring this with Duppy and Render's 136.
Yeah.
Like, it's widening.
Yeah.
The tempo's widening.
It's not a 140 strictly.
Yeah, the sounds are changing and I'm not accepting no flips. I don't want to hear your Ghetto Coyote perk 40 flip. I don't want to hear your fucking... Like, I loved Grime Scene Saviors, but reality, it was just a roll of us flip.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no more flips.
Yeah.
Like, we need to get original with it. Like, that's the reality.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
And I see there's a lot, like, I don't want to start reading off bare producers' names because I'm gatekeeping this year. But there's a lot of producers that are actually, I believe, are the best Grime producers, and they're not in Mode FM. They're not in nowhere. They're just in their house making the better Grime than all you, man.
Yeah.
So I need to showcase that.
So with that being said, would you say that Grime is more of a culture than a genre? With it broadening and it being less strict of it's got to be 140 and it needs
I used to say
like
Grime is
this.
a lifestyle, yeah.
Yeah, all that.
But now I see people not living a Grime lifestyle that are fucking sick. And I'm like, okay, cool. So maybe it is a lifestyle to an extent, but what's a lifestyle? If I start living different, if I start wearing different clothes, if I start doing other shit, am I not Grime? Who are you to tell me I'm not Grime?
Yeah.
Like, so it's a lifestyle that can change.
Yeah.
Like the streets is a lifestyle that can change. Of course,
fashion.
Street guy can get rich and go buy a house and not chew on your block ever again. That mean he's not from the streets.
Yeah.
Like, so like change is definitely upon us.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, just to add to that, you've been someone who's been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
About the change in sound.
Yeah, it's definitely a change in sound.
The tempo, what you just touched on. And then even then what you just said as well, the clothes and the fashion. Yeah. Like, I feel like you said in the Argue interview that I don't want to be the guy in Air Maxes and Tech Fleece every day and all that kind of stuff. And I hear that because as you grow older...
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I feel like it's almost becoming homage at this point.
Yeah.
Like, none of you really want to be like 2005 guys because you would have your whole block with you, spitting to, riding out over this Grime shit. You'd want to die over this shit. Everyone wants to space over this shit. So you obviously don't want to live like 2005 guys.
Yeah.
But you just want to emulate it. It's a homage thing. It's like you want the cosign from the 2005ers, 2009ers. But you don't really want to die about this shit.
Yeah.
I clocked that early. Like, no one really wants to die about this shit, bro.
I hear that.
I remember watching them wanting to die about this shit. I'm sorry. I've been trying to not say it for 4 years because I'm trying to change the image. I've got different fans and I don't want no one to die about shit. But I'll die about this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow evening. Do you know what I mean?
No, like I hear that because people, like you say, involved in Grime and that if you are Grime, the fucking choice of outfit you wear doesn't change.
It don't change if you die about the bruv.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get done up tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
In a tracksuit, cutting down the road. Like, by a guy in a denim suit. It can happen.
He's got one denim suit on.
Like, it can happen, bro. Like,
yeah, nah, I hear it. I hear it.
It's about your heart, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone just wants to go sets and smoke zoots. And I hear you, man. But I know about rallying up the troops, bro. Like, I watched. Did you know how many people in Tower Hamlets were spitting at the same time? And my brother first was spitting. Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, even in Manny, do you know how many people are spitting in Manny at the same time right now?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just one guy, we're all standing behind him. Yeah, let's go and stand behind fucking insert MC here. No, everyone's spitting, bro.
Yeah.
So, barred one of them and everyone's going to kick your face in.
Yeah.
Tonight. Like, if you're going to do that, do that. If not, then just be open to change, bro.
Yeah.
Stop trying to emulate and pay homage to something that ain't there no more. Because anyone that was kicking anyone's face in and doing all that ain't doing that now.
Facts.
Like, so you should just understand and, no pun intended, watch and learn from that. Like, don't try and be like who they was when they was younger. See that they've evolved. Yeah. And try and be the evolution.
Yeah, no, I hear that. You have to evolve for things to keep going. Or
die about it.
Yeah.
Or, like, it's up to you.
So, like we touched on before, bro, I just want to go back over it. Like, you are very tapped in around the country.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't know if we was filming because we had a little chat before, but you was telling me about these kids in Leeds who are sick and they come Manny and shoot their videos, and you're like, you need to know about these, like, giving me like a heads up on these kids. And
Jono Groats to Land's End, mate.
Yeah, man.
That's
and I just feel
all the time. Jono Groats to Land's End.
And I just think that you are very tapped in and you're very good at seeking out talent, in my opinion. Like, a lot of the people that you put your name next to or whatever are either really good, or if we've not heard from them, they're gonna become really good soon. Like, so where does that sort of come from? Does that sort of, is it genetic? Because your brother was a bit like,
I wouldn't say it's genetic, and it sounds ironic because I'm sitting in Manchester, but do you know where it come from? Shifty.
Yeah.
Watching Shifty being fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was from Manny, and he had that one baseline tune, and off the radar. Is it on the radar?
Off the radar.
Off the radar. The one off the radar and the one baseline tune, and we was tearing it up in both.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, raw, like, cool, my brother did sort out a lot of people in London, but I remember when he sorted out Shifty and it was like, wow.
Yeah. He went down there and stuff, didn't
100%, I went down there. Like, I think that, seeing that made me think, he's like the first person I saw out of London that made me go, all right, cool.
It lives outside of London as well.
Yeah, we do need to chill with the box thing, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But also, obviously, off the back of mentioning Shifty, very early on, because I've seen the picture. Cousin. I've seen the picture.
Yeah.
You know what picture? I'm going to get the picture, make it pop up, yeah? Cadell and Blizzard, and there's a couple of other people in the picture
I was 14.
Yeah. And
that was my first recording session for my first project, that picture.
And Blizzard was there, yeah?
Yeah, that was my first recording session for my first project. I made tunes before that. That was the day I was like, time to make a project.
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah. And what was it like linking up with Blizz at that time? Because obviously Blizzard is a legend for anyone who doesn't know, but that time, he's 2, 3, maybe 4 years removed from big like EA. It was all over Channel U. He was like, and very similar to yourself, he had a relative who was flying in the scene.
And very similar to myself, he was his own person.
Yeah.
He was like, he wasn't in the room like, oh, I'm Shifty's cousin. Like, it was more, I'm Blizzard. And he cared more about it, like, making Blizzard be Blizzard. Yeah. And that's what I read about.
You're like that though, because I'll be honest, I didn't know you as Wiley's brother.
Yeah,
I watched the Nov Clash. That was the first time I'd probably heard of you before, but made me pay attention to like, yo, this kid's actually fucking cold. Like, I'm going to check him out type thing. And then it probably was Blizzard who told me, to be fair. Yo, do you know about this guy? It might not have been Blizz, but whoever was around them times, I've said, yo, check. And someone said, you do know that's Wiley's brother.
That's how I like it though.
And I obviously didn't know at that time. And I know I've had experiences where I've had conversations with people and they've said similar things. They didn't know till this point or that point or whatever, or until they've seen something and they've gone, oh shit, it is Wiley's brother type thing. And I rate that. And you and Blizz very similar. So it's sick that he's linked up so early, I think. And what was that like to be around him at them times? Like,
I think it was like, it was very enlightening because he's like Little Rascals' age. And Little Rascals was like the first people I knew that was near my age.
Yeah.
That got a deal in front of my eyes. Like, my brother had deals in that, but I weren't in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about when, like, so in front of my eyes, like, it was discussed. Like, we was discussing the semantics of said deal amongst our friendship groups and stuff like.
Yeah.
So you could see, like, wow, you can actually get it. So he was that age.
Yeah. So a couple of years older.
Yeah, he was older than me. So it was like
2 years older, yeah.
And he had his head screwed on as well. I can't lie. Like, he had it going on. I can't lie. He had it very much going on. Still does.
Yeah, it's very
so to see that, instead of seeing like people 18, 15, 13 years older than you, it kind of like bridges the gap for you to go, all right, cool, you can make something yourself.
Made it seem a bit more obtainable and that.
Yeah, because everyone was like kind of like chasing the cosign back then. I weren't really on all that.
Yeah, no, I hear that. So just to finish up on like round the country, I know obviously we mentioned Leeds, Manny and stuff, but like Middlesbrough, I hear you talk about Middlesbrough.
Sheffield Middlesbrough.
Yeah, and to be fair, it's not normally a city you would associate with.
Yeah, the last time
do you know what I'm saying? Like, not in a disrespectful way.
Last time I heard Middlesbrough being put in the limelight on the internet was the fucking riots. Yeah, and I sat there and watched it and I was like, bruv, don't they know Tebow's from there? Like, why are we focusing on the fucking riots? Like, Tebow's from there. He's fucking like one of the coldest in the country. And you know what I like about it, yeah? And I tweeted the other day and like some trolls tried to troll me when I was trying to say it, but I couldn't explain it now. I like the fact a kid from Middlesbrough can come to a show in Dalston and have everyone screaming.
Yeah.
Do you know how nang that was to watch?
Yeah.
Everyone screaming the guy's name, screaming his lyrics. He's from Middlesbrough, bro.
And
he's
that's
from
far as well.
Bro, that is a team that Stuart Downing used to play for. Are we all right?
Gareth Southgate, Gaffer.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, Mark Viduka, bro. Like, that's all they had to their name.
Yeah.
And for him to come and just kill it, like, and then a young E-man be from Sheffield, and come down, and he's just like the most energetic person on the stage, and everyone knows who this guy is. Can't even get on the fucking train without people taking pictures of him.
Yeah,
like, I love that because usually it's the other way around. The Londoners come up here and that flash. Oh my God, we've got a Londoner up here. Oh shit! Like that stereotype is now shared. Like, we can have people from up north come down and kill it, and vice versa.
Yeah, so, I do feel like it seems a lot friendlier in that sense.
Man.
Like, when we go London, we get shown love, like, and it's never like a hostile thing, you know, like where, not that I've experienced it, but previously when you look back through Grime, you think, this city might come London to this radio, there might be a clash, it might go off, there's always that sort. Whereas now I feel like it's a bit more link up and let's do the works together. We don't have to.
Like,
do you know what
Baseline
I mean?
obviously did this thing. Like, Baseliners could do that. Like, T2's Brum, but like still, like, the Baseline people could go to London and mash up a dance. No one even knew their faces. But now to see you've got faces up north that can go down south, it kind of like kills a stereotype for the young northerners that it's like, oh, well, if we're not from London, we can't make it.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You fucking can.
Yeah.
If anything, you can make it bigger than the fucking Londoners. Like, so I kind of like that. I think that's wavy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I fucking like that.
So just quickly then, what's your favourite city outside London?
Bristol.
Bristol? No offence to Bristol, I was expecting that.
didn't even have to wait for the answer.
Yeah.
You know why I like Bristol?
Can't believe you didn't say Manny though.
No, but you know why? You know why I like Bristol, yeah?
Go on.
I'm kind of biased. I lived there when I was 19.
Yeah.
And for me, that's like the hub for black culture in the country.
Yeah.
Like, London's kind of multicultural, where Bristol, it's like, I don't know. I ain't been there in a while. I might be wrong. But when I was 19, I remember going there and thinking, rah, this is the blackest fucking city in the country. It's blacker than London.
Yeah.
Like, not just people, I mean, culturally, like, You can get yard food everywhere. Like in my borough, you can't get yard food there. It's not like if you do, you're gonna get food poisoning. It's not gonna happen. Like there's certain parts of London where that's not a thing. It's Turtle Bay and all that. Over in Bristol, it's like no matter who they are, they might have the farmer's accent and whatever, whatnot. But yeah, it's definitely
more authentic and that kind of thing.
St. Paul's, St. George, Eastern. Like even if you go Clifton nowadays, like I ain't got to think twice. It's Bristol. My second favorite would be recently has become Notts.
Yeah.
I like Nottingham.
Yeah, well, I like Nottingham as well. Yeah.
I like Nottingham. They got their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that. You can't tell someone from Nottingham their thing ain't it. Because in Nottingham, that's it. Do you know what I mean? And I rate that, like,
I Notts is up there for me out of the place. I'm not as well travelled as you around the UK, but the cities that I have been, Nottingham's up there for me, definitely.
I don't even think London's in my top 5.
You don't think London?
It's not even in my top 5.
Yeah, I don't think it's in mine, bro.
It's not, like, I love the fact I was born there and whatever, whatnot.
Yeah.
And I always love my part.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I don't think London's in my top 5 cities in the country.
Yeah.
Like, let alone, there's towns better than London.
Yeah.
I swear. Bro, there's towns better than London. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I prefer Bradford to London.
That's all a mad state. I'm going to clip that up. It's going to go
all day long. I prefer Bradford. I went raving in Bradford last year. I was like, this is it. This is the place to be. Yeah,
it's cold. I think I've been there to play football, but I've not been that out there. Like on a night out. Or
but I prefer Middleton to London. I swear down.
That's a mad statement.
I do.
So yeah, like, what's next for Cadell? Because you just dropped Watch and Learn 3. Mm-hmm. That's doing its thing now.
Yeah.
I'm obviously a fan of yours. We've been like sort of mates for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got a good grasp of what you're like. I know there's something else coming. I know you're not just going to be quiet for 6 months. Or you might be quiet for 6 months, but there'll be something at the end of the 6 months.
Yeah.
Or can you not say?
No, I can, because I've been deliberating. The only reason why I didn't say in the last 2 interviews I dropped is because I was deliberating with myself, but I've had enough deliberation now, and I think I know what I want to do. I want to make a super album.
Super album?
Yeah.
What's that?
I just feel like everyone thinks this was the super album that I called The Avengers, and like I got all the top guys from every corner. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I got...
Get the Rolodex out and really...
Yeah, like I think... Yeah. Like, I don't want to start saying names in case people don't send their verses, but...
yeah, don't jinx yourself.
Yeah, but like...
Blame me.
I've got a whiteboard and I've wrote down some names.
Yeah.
And I very much want these names on this album. There's people I want next to each other. There's people I want on their own to be like, just like showcase them.
Yeah.
And in between that, I just want to send, like, not a million, but I just want to send so many verses out to people and let me be on their projects too. Like, I was on the Antisocial Services tape, Panic Pattern, Another Word,
yeah.
Like, I want more of that. I want to be on more people's projects. I don't want to stand in the fucking sweaty room with you and pass you the mic, and then you got to tell your girl you was on the set with Cadell and she don't even care about sets. And them sets ain't paying you no money. That's brilliant. I think that's amazing for Grime culture, but that don't do shit.
No, I'm laughing, but he's right. He's right.
Do you know what I mean? Right, like, I'd rather be like, all right, cool, you've got that guy who made Watch and Learn 3 on your album, you're on his algorithm, and keep the algorithm moving. And all these new people that I've just got, because I've got loads of new people all around the world just watching Cadell, which sounds mad selfish, but like, it's for a reason, because now I want all these new people that are watching Cadell to see, what's going on in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that. And
see, that's one thing I always rate about you.
Yeah.
It might be, from the outside, I feel like you get a lot of stick, personally. Yeah, because of the way you deliver things. Like, you've just said a few things through the podcast, and my reaction is to laugh, yeah?
Yeah.
But that's just because
that offends people because they foot the bill.
Yeah, but I agree with you in it.
Yeah.
I just love the way you deliver it, bro. Because
I can't.
You're not
it's hard for me to give a shit. If I be nice to you about it, you only move a little bit. Like, you try and tweak the rules.
Yeah.
If I'm just shut your whole shit down, you just go, all right, cool, back to the drawing board.
Yeah. So it's instead of a little push, it's a boot up the ass, basically.
Because that's what I got.
Yeah.
I never got it easy at all. Yeah. So even now, people are still trying to give me harsh realities. No pun intended, but like, needed. Because it's like, all right, cool, yeah, you shouldn't do it like this. Oh, well, Remember Sub 10's numbers one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Bruv, you can't say numbers.
The streaming thing.
Because you couldn't say numbers before, but I had errors. Like, I reinvent. Like,
yeah, you took things. Yeah, like, some things come down, went back up and stuff.
I attribute that to Tyler, the creator. He reinvents every fucking album.
Yeah.
One album, he's got blonde wig on. Next album, he's got a black mask on. Next album, he's doing something else.
Yeah.
Next album, he's got a green hat on.
Yeah.
Like, he reinvents every single album. If you can show bare different aspects of you and people still rock with every single aspect of you, why would you care about the guy talking about the sofa for 16 bars and then he's next going to move it to the table and then the next bar is going to be about the chair? Like, it's dead. Like, so a lot of people in Grime, they need to work on the subject matter shit.
Yeah.
And like reinventing, like, you don't have to continuously be the same. I get it. D-Double's been saying all for 20 years. So what? That doesn't mean you got to say the same thing for 20 years and have the same subject matter. Like, got to evolve, man.
Yeah. So another thing as well, like, you've been getting a lot of stick about the fashion and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't lie.
You know what? Can I say something? Everyone is so dumb. Can I tell you something? If I sit in my house and say I'm going to piss you off and you get pissed off, you're the dumbest cunt I've ever met in my life. Because if you sit in your house and go, I'm going to piss Cadell off, and I don't get pissed off, you look like a prick.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you not get, like, if you want to win this bat, don't get pissed off. Like, someone, I'm not going to say their name because they're a fucking clown. Yeah. Someone said to me, when are you going to stop wearing all this shit? I said, when you start. The second I see you, I'm out of it.
I hear it. I
swear to God, like, but I know you're not going to. You're just going to sit there, you're going to moan, you're going to say my name for 6 months. All you guys that complained, you sold Watch and Learn free. Thick.
That's why I asked him about it, because you get me, I know that I can see what you're doing in it. And personally, bro, I'll be honest, I don't care what a man wears in it. Like, I don't pay that too much attention into what a man to where we're breaking down outfits and these big fucking dialogues about.
No, I can't lie. I do. Things. Like, there's certain diameters I will not cross. There's certain lines I will not cross.
Yeah, of course, within reason, but
my problem is you lot see me like I'm the line crosser, and I'm not. I just ain't got a tracksuit on with you guys. That's all I didn't do. I just put the tracksuit down. I said, fuck it. And if you look at the picture of me and Blizzard, I didn't have a tracksuit on when I first started. Didn't have a tracksuit on. I had beige zip-up cardigan and... Oh, shit, bro, I took my finger off.
Oh, it's only the
thing.
Yeah.
I had a beige zip-on cardigan and I had Etienne Ezeki's jeans on. Yeah.
So, girl, how old was you?
I was...
Done a grown man thing.
Yeah. Like, I've done the fucking novelist clash in a Montclair.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what jeans I had.
Some mad glasses. Like, you had the glasses on as a sun.
Yeah,
on as well,
I've been different.
Yeah.
I blended in for banks. That was when I was bantering. Now I'm super bantering. Super duper bantering. I've got a plan of how I'm going to look this year as well. Yeah. I'm reinventing again. Like, I'm going different again. I know exactly what my plan is. And
I can't wait, bro, because I know you're very methodical with in it, and I know, like, sometimes I might not get it straight away as well. You might think, right, what's he doing?
You know what the joke of it is? Come to my house, I'm in a tracksuit.
He's tweeted the picture of the pants that you're all going mad.
Yeah.
Satin.
Wicked. Everyone go, because people fuck with it anyway. Like, and on top of that, the girls know you, man, are all pricks. They've been with you all you, man, they know you're pricks. So they want to change.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
change is good, man. I invite change, bro.
They know they've been with the tracksuit guy. They know he's gonna ask for a tenner. They know they've seen that movie. They know he's gonna go and come back with a set clip and say, "I've got a reload, babe." Like they've been
was
there.
On a set with Cadell,
Yeah, I was on a set with Wiley and this. Like they've seen it. They've seen it now. So I kind of like I have to be different. The second I've started to see it now. The second I start seeing everyone wearing what I'm wearing, I switch.
Yeah.
So if you want me to stop wearing what I'm wearing, put it on. It's going to cost you.
Yeah. Because I hear it, man.
You don't, if you know, you know.
I hear it. So also as well, like this year, can we expect to see like maybe not a tour, but any sort of shows or any? Have you got anything?
So many shows.
You got stuff planned?
So many shows.
Yeah.
So many shows. I want to do everything. Every show, bro. I swear down, like this year, I'm just like, I sat there and listened to man talk about their booking fees forever. When they drop songs, they are tumbleweed. It's like two fucking cowboys are about to have a shootout when they drop a song. Like, it's dead. So I don't even care about fucking booking fees right now. I'm more trying to get my heat map up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I want to be everywhere. I want to be in every city. I don't care where it is. I want to be there. I want you to hear Belt. I want you to hear what I've got to offer and walk home individually as a person. And
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, even if you shout at me, kid, I want to do a show, I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, oh, well, child my age and I don't care.
Yeah.
I want my heat map to go crazy this year.
Yeah. No,
I've on purpose not done shows for years. Had man sitting there spaces. You don't do shows. I don't do nothing for no reason. If you ever think I do anything for anyone else's reason, you need to go and check yourself into the hospital right now. Like, I do everything. Like, I specifically didn't do no shows so I can like stay exclusive while everyone is sweating, passing mics around.
Yeah. No, I hear it.
Do you know what I mean?
And that, again, bro, it's testament to you and your character. Is like, you're strong-willed, innit? Like, you will not be swayed by the masses going, no, come and do this set. Like, you will do the set if you want to. But yeah, I think the heat map thing is a good analogy.
Yeah, my
because
heat map's got to go crazy.
We've internally had a conversation in Treehouse where we're like, we used to host a lot of events and it's bare stress, bro. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, all that stress to do an event in my own city when I could go and get a booking in Nottingham, Birmingham, wherever.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
And get the heat map up, like you say. So I'm gonna pitch that to the lads, the heat map thing. I like.
No, 100%.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
If I sit back at the end of the year, in the reality of life, if I sat back at the end of this year and I performed 3 times in every county, I pat myself on the fucking back, man. Yeah. There's a lot of counties, bro.
Yeah,
no one's performing in Cumbria. No one's performing in Warwickshire like that. No one's really going to Middlesbrough. No one's really in Somerset like that. No one's really in Suffolk like that. If I say these names, there's people sitting there watching this interview right now from these places that are pulling up.
Yeah.
And they're bringing their mates, and there's people that are there already going out, and they're going to be like, raw, I've never seen this Cadell guy. Like, when I done a Nottingham show, I walked out, people ain't heard Belt before. They're like, oh, that Belt song, I need it. I need the Belt song.
Yeah.
Like, I need the heat map to just go crazy this year. I don't really care about nothing. So I don't care about doing Outlook in a Croatia, a bunch of Croatians that don't even understand what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just to video it and post it on Twitter and flex on people that I really fuck with. Am I flexing on you for?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's just, I want to go crazy this year.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, bro, the Watch and Learn 3 big project. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't already, go and check that one out on Spotify. It's on all platforms as well.
Platforms.
Yeah.
I was meant to do physicals, but I don't think I'm going to.
Oh, you can sign my sorry when you're here, you know. You never signed my sorry, you know.
I don't know how I did it.
Bro, I was shocked.
I sat there and signed them all, but
yeah.
I want to buy back someone's sorry for 200 quid as well.
You can buy them. Nah, I'm joking.
No, I've got to do it random. It's got to be one of the...
Yeah, nah, bro, I'll show you in a minute.
It's got to be like equal
archive,
rights. It's got to be like Squid Game. It's got to be equal.
Little challenge for it.
Yeah, it's got to be equality. But
I've got a little archive and it's in there, so
yeah,
a couple of things are signed in it.
So I want to buy back someone's sorry. I don't even know if it's £200. I might even give him a bag, bro. I'm not going to lie. I just want to buy one back of someone randomly just to let them know that was a good investment.
Yeah. Nah, sorry, sick, bro.
Come to their door with £1,000 cash and say, fuck with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I rate that. Things like that are always good to give back as well.
Mhm.
Like, I think, to be honest, if you did that and it was like someone who'd maybe, like, obviously we've met and done works, whatever, but like if it was someone random, like not random, but a fan who's bought the project, who's maybe never met Cadell or never been to a Cadell show, you rock up. I think they'd be more gassed about you than the grand.
I think that even like with that, the physicals, next time, like, I want to hand deliver them, like all of them. Like that's what my brother used to do. He used to have the records in the car. Like, no one that bought a CD is someone that is gonna fucking piss me off, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And none of them is gonna turn, like, bruv, none of them are turning me down a cup of tea at the door, mate.
Yeah, standard. Yeah.
So why am I waiting for a Royal Mail? I'll go there.
Yeah.
Like, I've got mates that work in logistics. They will put the route out for me where I don't waste.
Yeah, so you could. Yeah.
It can happen.
Like a proper delivery route.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah, that would be cool.
And I've got new designs as well. I design clothes all the time. I've got new designs.
Who done the thing for Sorry? You know, the skeleton in the bath and all that?
Yeah, that was a girl from America.
Right, that is very, very certain.
Like, she gave me like inspiration for that one. Like, I wanted it like that anyway.
You had the idea and
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And obviously the USB as well.
The USB.
Because weren't that all free? So if I understand correctly, that was 3D printed, custom.
Yep.
And then it was loaded with the USB stick with the obviously I've got one.
Yeah.
You get me, but for the people.
So we bought motherboards.
Yeah.
And then we put the 3D print, we got the design sorted. Then we done the 3D print. I shout out Jamie D in Bradford, because that's where they got made, in Bradford.
Yeah, you actually, when I asked you about it, you said, you sent me laughing faces and said, these were made closer to you than they were to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what's he on about?
So they literally went from Bradford to you.
Yeah.
Like,
that's probably why I got mine rapid, because I think I was one of the first.
If I sat in London, mate, would I be able to get a made in Bradford? And this is why I travel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always about.
Nah, big up you, man, and fucking, we'll wrap it up there, bro.
Yeah, man.
Big love for coming through. Watch and learn out free out now. We'll put the link below for Cadell socials and the project as well on Spotify. But obviously, like we've touched on, he has dropped 10 projects. They all are very, very certain. And like I said, different eras as well. So if you're new to Cadell, you're a Treehouse fan and you're new to Cadell, go and tap in with him, man, because you know we don't promote rubbish music over here, you get me? So, yeah, man, big up, man, and love for coming, bro, yeah?
Thank you, bro.
Love, bro.
Respect.
Go on.